Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess from Handmade by Jess. Today I'll be showing you how to DIY this pizza pan from Dollar Tree. I've made a template of the center of the pizza pan already because I've made several of these projects before. It's really worth it if you're going to make a bunch of these to sell or to hang around your home or give as gifts. What you want to do is trace the outside of your template, then go ahead and cut it out. I was gonna use my pen knife there, but scissors will work just fine to go ahead and cut out the center that we traced. And if it doesn't fit perfectly down into the middle of the pizza pan, you can trim off the edges just to make sure you get that perfect fit. Then I took a sanding block and I want to scuff up the pizza pan. The shiny surface will have trouble with paint sticking to it or glue sticking to it. It's better if it has some grit there for it to stick to. So I just rub that all around there, front and back, because we will be putting a hanger on the back. I chose Waverly's pumpkin orange paint and Apple Barrel's burnt umber. I made a mixture of those together to get a darker orange color to go around the outside rim of the pizza pan. To me, it just better matched the orange that was on the placemat. So I went ahead and I did 2 coats actually around the outside edge. That's the only place the paint will show. I took my heat tool and I dried in between the first coat and the second coat. Now, since I am using a chalk paint mixture, when you use a heat tool, you want to make sure you don't get the heat gun too close to it because it will bubble up. Now, as the second coat is drying, I'm taking Mod Podge and I am spreading that all around what's shiny left on the inside rim there. That will give the next part of it something to grip to whenever we glue the placemat on. Now I'm just taking a little bit more of that burnt umber and I'm dry brushing around the rim there to give it a rustic feel, to kind of darken it up, make it look a little dirty, dingy. That's just how I like things. You do not have to do this part. I like to de-stress everything when I'm making a farmhouse decor piece. So there, we'll just let that dry completely. And I'm actually going to use a Elmer's glue stick to glue on the placemat. I like the purple because then I can see how thick I'm putting it on there and also where I've put it on there. You want to make sure whenever you use a glue stick for any kind of project like this that you get that glue all the way out to the outside edge. Kind of hard with something like this not to get it on the front. That's why I'm using my little pieces of parchment paper there, trying not to get it on the front, but it easily wipes off. If you do get any on the front, it's no big deal. Put a nice thick layer of that glue stick on there and we're going to go ahead and rub it down. I've got a paper towel and I even pull out a wet wipe because I did get a couple little glue spots on the front. I'm just taking those off, rubbing that down nice and tight against that pizza pan there. Now I've got some nautical rope from the Dollar Tree. I'm just gonna go ahead and outline the outside edge of the placemat there inside the pizza pan. I picked the side of the pizza pan where I know I'm going to be putting some florals or some ribbon. That way I can cover up where the seam is on the rope and it doesn't show on the finished product. Just using hot glue here, going around. This will also keep your edges of your placemat stuck down to the pizza pan. Using a glue stick, you should have no problems with anything lifting up. I have had problems in the past when I've mixed glues. I've used a combination of like Mod Podge and hot glue. big mistake. My placemat fell off. So if you're going to do this kind of project, you stick with one type of glue. Aleene's tacky glue also works pretty well. Now, I want to put the hanger on the back before I add any florals or ribbon or anything to the front. All I did here was take a piece of jute twine, tied a knot in either end of it, cut off the excess. I'll put down a piece of hot glue and stick the edge of the jute twine there above the knot in there. Now there's something about hot glue and masking tape together. They kind of like melt and fuse together. So if you do it this way, you should not have any problems with your hot glue or your hanger falling off of the back of your pizza pan. Now I've got these beautiful flowers. They match the truck almost perfectly. I know it doesn't show it too well on the camera. I got these flowers also at the Dollar General for $3 per bundle. I thought they were so pretty. I've got two different types there. In the end, I just went with a couple of these flowers I'm putting on there now. I didn't even actually put any ribbon or anything on there. I decided against it. I found some cute ribbon at Dollar General that has a little blue truck with pumpkins in the bed on it too. But to me, it just didn't look right. It was too big. It just wasn't gonna go with it. So I just decided against even using the ribbon at all. And that's what I love about these. You can have an idea in your head and then you turn around and as you're putting it together, you can go a completely different direction or just realize that, you know, sometimes less is more in some instances. Now I'm just taking a leaf that was on the stem underneath the flowers. I'm actually cutting it apart here and putting it in different spots, seeing where I think it looks best in and around the flowers. And I'll just attach those just the same with some hot glue. We'll just put that on there and keep it in place. There we go. And since I wasn't going to do any ribbon or anything like that, I felt like it needed something just a little more. So I dug into my stash and I found a couple different little pumpkins I thought would look really cute on there, since it does say, "Welcome to our patch, pick your own pumpkins." I thought, well, we'll stick some pumpkins on there in and around the flowers and maybe that would look really cute. And it did. It ended up looking really nice. I did lose the footage of me gluing the pumpkins on, but you'll see here in a moment where I stuck them on there, found their placement, and then all I did was glue them on with some hot glue, and then the product is finished. Everything is good to go. If you'd like, you could add a bow somewhere else if you wanted to, or anything really. There it is. It's hanging on the wall. So cute. I love those colors. I love those deep bluish greens. They look so nice. And there it is on the front door. As always, I would like it if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.